94.
94.
When we have something like this,
What?
Oh, those were the old times.
X, Y.
well, actually not so old, because it's still not two lines, even though it looks like it's two lines. This one turns out to be a hyperbola. And the good thing is that they're going to give you the graph, and they're going to tell you what it is. Now, for a hyperbola, what you have is this. And if you have a line, even if you have it, well, it doesn't matter. You've got it here and here, which means you're going to find two x's and two y's.
Hyperbole isn't when you exaggerate?
This one's an easy one. I'm going to do it here. Even if you don't have the graph, you will know that you're going to get two. Why? Let's see. I leave y by itself, and actually I'm going to do it in the top. I'm going to leave y by itself in the top, and that gives me, ouch,
6x minus 5. 6x.
6x
Minus
thank
5.
you, minus 5. Okay, so I substituted in the bottom, and I have x times 6x minus 5. Immediately, what do you notice? Just by looking at this, what do you know you're going to get?
X squared.
An x squared. And if you get an x squared, what does that mean?
You gotta compare it.
You're going to get two answers, right? Because when you have x squared, you get two answers. So you've got
6x squared
6x squared
minus 5x
minus 5x
equals.
minus 4
Equals 0.
equals 0, right?
Oh, quadratic formula.
So I go to
Then you got
quadratic
A,
formula,
B, and C.
Yeah.
minus b plus minus
4A,
b.
B squared
C
minus
squared.
4AC.
Let's do this
squared minus
directly.
4AC.
So this is minus 5. B squared minus 5 squared. Notice that I'm taking the minus with me, right? A
Minus 4.
minus 4,
6
6
minus 4.
minus 4. This tells me
Over.
right here
Over.
that I've got a minus and a minus. This is not going to be an imaginary answer.
Over.
That's a good thing.
Over 2A.
Over
2 times
Oh.
6.
2 times 6.
Oh.
So if I do this, I have
5
Plus
5
plus
plus
minus.
minus
25.
25 plus
24.
96.
16 times 6.
96. 96 plus
Over
25
Over
is
12. And
121.
this would be
11.
Plus 11. Plus 11. Plus 11.
11?
Yeah. Plus 5 plus
This is
minus 11.
121?
Yeah.
Oh, good. 11. Now, a lot of you left it like this on the test. No, keep going. You can get two numbers right here, and it's easier to work with. So x equals
5 plus 11 will be
5 plus 11 divided by 12.
X2
X
equals.
equals 5 minus 11 divided by 12. X equals 16 divided by 12. That's 3 halves? No.
No, 4/3.
4/3. That's right. 4/3. And x equals
Minus 6 over 12. Half. Minus
one
half.
Okay. So now I know that I am going to get a y here, which is 6 times 4 over 3 minus 5. And I'm going to call this one x1, x2, y1,
By 2.
y2. 6
Minus half.
minus 1 half minus 5.
And then that's easy.
Okay, so this would be 8 minus
5. 3.
5, 3.
Yep.
And this one would be
Minus 3 minus 5.
Minus 8.
minus 8. So my 2 points are
4 comma 3 comma 4 comma 3.
comma 3,
Wait, and
negative 1 half, comma minus
And
8.
that's it.
This is my answer. Okay?
and but you forgot to put the and.
Okay?
You don't have to do it.
Are we good?
That's it?
Now,
Wait, what?
the only difference, so this is nothing new, right? What is new,
Miss, why is it called hyperbole? Hyperbole means exaggeration.
Hyperbola.
hyperbola.
You're the one baby.
Okay, ooh, I got dizzy.
Of course you believe me.
Huh?
No.
Jump off the bridge, I jump.
Okay, and no, this is not a basketball.
Oh, what?
or baseball.
It's
It's like
NBA.
baseball or basketball.
It's
What
handball.
happens if I have a hyperbola
It's soccer.
And a circle.
and a circle? Which would be, a circle would be in this form.
4 points.
Ah, so smart, Mr. Lowe.
Oh, so smart, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
You?
It was me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks,
Sorry,
anyway.
It was
Mr.
mine.
You have the same voice.
Mr. Marco.
Okay.
Nah,
so
get
that
out of
is
it.
offensive
Ian
or?
did the best.
I am it.
I mean,
I'm better.
Okay,
You're absolutely
so this one's a circle, and this one's a hyperbola. And you notice automatically that you're gonna get exactly
Yeah, I did.
4 points.
Come on.
Why do I get 4 points? Because I've got 2 here and 2 here. That's 4. Okay? So if you have to be careful with this, with that one you have to be even more careful because you're going to have 4 different x's. Okay?
4. That's,
So organization is key for these.
yeah, it's gonna be like.
So let's go ahead and do it. Now, I suggest that it's easier to leave a y squared than to put a square root. So in this case, we're lucky because we can do the following. X squared equals 9 minus y squared. Do you agree?
Yeah.
That's from the
And
first
then
one.
you substitute.
And then I substitute in the bottom. So I have 2 times 9 minus y squared, because I'm substituting x squared. Do you agree?
yeah.
Minus y.
Minus y squared equals minus 6. Is somebody lost here?
Means, but can
Square root it?
we? Yeah.
You can if you want to, but then you are going to make it harder for yourself.
Oh, okay.
You can if you want to. You're not going to get wrong. It's just going to make it longer and harder, but you can. Mathematically, it's possible.
I have a question. Since it's squared, do we square it also now, or?
No. No, because I said that x squared equals this.
Okay.
And this one says x squared. So I'm just substituting what x squared equals. Right? Do you agree? Fine. So I got that 18 minus 2y squared minus y squared equals minus 6. So I'm going to equal everything to 0 because that's always like my best bet. And I've got that minus 3y squared plus
6.
24
What?
equals 0. Do you agree? What can I do to make this my life easier here? Divided by minus 3, correct? And since I'm dividing both sides by minus 3, all of it,
Wait. Shouldn't you move the 24 to the other side first?
wait, see what happens. No, that's where I have it. I'm putting it equal to 0. Why do I always equal it to 0? Because 0 divided by anything or times anything is still 0. So it helps me, because I keep the 0, and I simplify the other
It
side.
would be y squared minus 8 equals 0.
Minus 8 equals 0.
Y squared equals 8 and we square root it.
Y squared equals 8.
We square root to leave 1.
So y equals plus minus square root of 8, right? Which is plus minus 2 square root of 2. Why? Because it's a y squared. And you remember that if you have the square root of 4 can either equal 2 or minus 2. Why? Because 2 times 2, 4, minus 2 times minus 2, also 4. Same here. So when you have square roots, you always put plus minus because it can be either one. Okay? So, now that I have this, what do?
Substitute one.
Ah. So that means that I'm going to separate it into y1 and y2. y1 will be 2 square root of 2. Does everybody understand why it's 2 square root of 2?
Yes.
Ah. Equals
Minus 2 square root.
minus 2 square root of 2. So now I have to substitute it in here. So I go and I put that x squared equals 9 minus 2 square root of 2 squared, and y squared
X squared equals 9 minus
X squared.
minus
It's
y.
what? It's
I think
1
It's the same.
1
and 2
and 2
squared.
squared
Huh.
equals
9 minus
minus
square
minus 2 square root of 2
2
squared.
That's it.
Okay?
And you find out
So I have a x squared equals 9 minus 8,
8.
Yeah.
and this one equals squared
9 minus.
9 plus 8.
9 minus 8.
Plus 8, plus 8.
plus
No,
Minus 8.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So the exercise.
so it seems like it's going to be the same thing in this case, right?
Yeah.
Seems like it. Yeah. So I've got x1 squared equals 1, and same thing here.
Yeah.
So same thing. So I've got x1 equals plus minus 1. And over here, but I have to do it different because there are two different x's. Do you see that?
Yeah.
I have to do it separately
X2
because
equals 12 minus
this one's x2. Even though it looks the same, it's a different x because it belongs to a different y. Okay? So x2, so it might seem redundant, but we know that they're both like this. So how do we put it together?
No, miss.
Yeah, why did you
It's
put
not
X
x squared.
You put x squared 2.
Sorry.
Miss, you got 1 because you
plus
square
minus
root 1,
plus
right?
minus.
Aha.
Okay.
Because 9 minus 8 is 1.
And then, but x squared
So
is
my
square root
answers are, for this y,
of 2
I've
square
got
root of 2.
2 options for that one. For the same y, I've got 2 square root of 2, 2 square root of 2, right? But for one, I've got 1
and minus 1.
minus 1. Now, the other one is going to be, it might seem like it's the same point, but it isn't. Because the other one you've got 1 and minus 1 as well, but you've got minus square root 2 square root of 2. Minus 2 square root of 2. If you notice, there are 4 different points.
Yep.
Okay? Is that clear?
Yeah.
That even though they all look like they're the same number, they are not. Because it's 4 different points. This one belongs to this y. And this y is different than that one.
Yeah, that's similar.
Is that clear?
Yeah.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.